Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're talking about SNAP changes. Guys, from the moment we open our eyes, it seems like something changes by the hour with SNAP. So if you want to know what's going down today, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Because, guys, I don't know what Snap has done to this administration, but when I tell you they are on our heads, they are on our heads. Now, if you have been wanting to make some real money from social media, or you're tired of posting for free or not getting paid for your content, don't forget, guys, I am having a class on November 30th where I'm teaching you exactly how to get paid on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, Amazon. You don't have to dance. You don't have to show your face. You don't have to do anything. You already posting every day anyway. Go ahead and sign up for my step-by-step strategies. And hey, make your money back. You're going to make your $30 back, all right? Because I'm going to give you the exact blueprint. You know we don't gatekeep over here. The link will be down below. I'll put it in a pinned comment. Let's go ahead and jump into this because I'm tired. I'm stressed out, guys. And I know if I'm stressed, I know you guys have to be stressed. But as of right now, blue states are being blasted for funneling millions in SNAP cash for fast food restaurants. So as of right now, nearly 250 million a year is being spent on SNAP benefits at fast food meals. These are 9 states that happen to be blue states. Now, of course, these are like Arizona, California, Illinois, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, New York, Rhode Island, and Virginia, all Democratic run states except for Virginia. They all opted into the SNAP restaurant meals program. We talked about this maybe a year or two ago. And so now the Republicans, this program is under scrutiny like every other SNAP program, where they found out that $250 million is being spent on fast food restaurants. Now, they said California in the Biden era, at the time, they expanded their program statewide. So in 2021, they allowed restaurants to, of course, accept like the CalFresh benefits at your top fast food chains, stretching from like to McDonald's, Domino's Pizza, Jack in the Box as well. So they found from June of 2023 through May of this year, 2025, more than $475 million was spent in taxpayer meals. We don't have that in Alabama, okay? Not every state has this. During that time period as well, 524 million in taxpayer funds were spent overall to the program. So they said California accounted for more than 90% of the total's restaurant meals program during that period. So now we do have where they're stating the N in SNAP stands for nutrition, not nuggets. Okay. So they said, of course, it's been jokes. I wish I was McRibbing you, but $250 at a drive-in is no joke. It's a waste of money. So they're like, excuse me, McDonald's, excuse me. Something needs to be done about it. So now they're revealing all this data showing where taxpayer dollars are being spent, how this has been funded through the restaurant meal program. I think they said like in Arizona, they spent 3.6 million. New York spent 1.3 million. Michigan spent about 1 million. Rhode Island, a little bit over a half a million. And so now they want to introduce legislation that would reel in vendors that participate in the program. So pretty much they want to restrict fast foods. That's a whole lot of saying that's what they want to do. They want to favor or pick vendors that prepare healthy foods or healthy food options. So this legislation would require states to produce public annual reports showing how many vendors participate in the restaurant meals program. They also are looking at the cards to see. So guys, like I said, another day, another issue, another way to monitor what you're eating and what you're putting in your mouth. I'm tired. Let me know, what do you think? Because our state doesn't have it. We do not have the restaurant meals program. But not only do we have where different things are changing, then they go back and change what was originally, nothing was wrong with it. All right. Let's talk about it. All right, guys. So now the Trump administration will not force new SNAP reapplication processes at all. So remember, the administration has promised an overhaul on the food aid program, and they will rely on existing policies for it without forcing people to reapply for benefits. So according to two people that is within the organization, they stated that the Agriculture Secretary, Brooke Rollins, where she said last week that all Americans would have to reapply. State and local SNAP administrators continue to recertify participants' work history, your income, and other personal information every 6 months to ensure that you're eligible. And pretty much her words had consequences, and her offhanded comments about forcing people to reapply for benefits, it created unnecessary confusion for millions of Americans who are already struggling to afford food due to the tariff and economic policies. It wasn't confusing. She didn't have to say it. She didn't have to do anything. This is what it was until you guys decided that, hey, there was so much backlash from it. And now you're changing the course of action. But this didn't come out of nowhere. Like, what are we talking about here? It was a big uproar that why would somebody have to reapply? And yes, she did have data to confirm. I agree 100%. 500,000 people receiving SNAP benefits that they were not entitled to, all these things. But let's not forget, case workers are going in and recertifying every 6 months. You guys are submitting documentation. So now it wasn't a confusion. It just didn't have to be done. So guys, we could take that one off the list. It was good for a week or so. And now all you have to do is recertify like you normally do. Problem solved. Wow. Mind blown. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the next change, because now the administration is trying to exclude certain legal permanent residents from SNAP benefits. So a lot of people are confused about a new USDA memo that went out today and what it actually means for SNAP benefits, especially for immigrants and lawful permanent residents. So guys, let me go ahead and break this down because it may get a little bit misconstrued and a little bit messy, okay? Shocking, right? All right, so the USDA, they sent out a memo to the states, and the memo, it had a lot of errors in it. Basically, it told some of the states that lawful permanent residents like green card holders, as well as like immigrant groups, would not be eligible for SNAP anymore. But that is not what the law states, okay? Under federal law, groups like refugees or people who have granted asylum and who came under the like humanitarianism or even parole are eligible for SNAP once they meet the permanent resident. They don't have to wait 5 years. They're supposed to be eligible immediately. That's the law. Whether you agree with it or not, that's the law. But the USDA memo sent out, it told states the opposite. They said that they needed to make this change instantly, giving them 1 day to update their systems. That's wild. That's wild, because federal rules require a 120-day grace period for states to make these changes without being penalized. On top of, states are still trying to make your normal benefits for December. All this is just being chaos because people could lose their benefits who actually still qualified for them. State systems now are cutting off the wrong families. They can't process your full benefits. Confusion for the caseworkers. Thousands of lawful residents are going hungry because of this. So as of right now, 21 state attorney generals has stepped in, including California's attorney general. Remember, we done been through lawsuits at this point, and they told them, hey, your memo is wrong. It's misreading. It contains errors. You need to go in and fix this immediately. They asked the USDA to go ahead and correct the eligibility rules, reset the 120-day timeline so states don't get punished for something, because remember, we're about to go into those error rates that can happen for the states. So the bottom line is, as of right now, this memo has caused confusions. States are pushing back. Lawful permanent residents should still be eligible for SNAP, just like before. And they're giving the USDA to November 24th to go ahead and correct it. All right. So another change. All right. So in Wisconsin, they are trying to do a change right now where they want to limit the food share items. So the Wisconsin Assembly convened on Wednesday to discuss a proposal that would limit the kinds of foods that people can purchase with your benefit cards. They wanted to seek any necessary waivers to prohibit the purchase of things like chips, candy, soft drinks with your benefits as well. The USDA said that the waivers are a key step to ensuring taxpayer dollars provide nutritious options. As of right now, we also have where 12 other states already had set to implement similar restrictions in 2026 as well. So in 2026 is going to be interesting. SNAP is going to be interesting. At this point, guys, I'm telling you, there is a different day, a different change, and then only for us to go back to the original. So just be prepared. I would say thank goodness that you don't have to reapply for benefits. I think that could have just been a huge cluster. But even now with this permanent lawful residence, I don't know how that is going to work out, but it seems like the attorneys in states are staying in court and filing lawsuits, and it's just real ghetto right now. This is super ghetto. On top of the restaurant meals program being scrutinized and probably ultimately canceled or canceling certain states at this point. So as of right now, like I said, the great news is SNAP benefits have been funded through the end of September 30th of 2026. But it doesn't seem like they're letting up at all, and they're digging and finding anything that is related to SNAP. So, guys, hey, as long as you are down for the ride, let me know if you're down for the ride and what do you think about it. As always, definitely grab a copy or sign up for my webinar class where, hey, hopefully you can make your own money. You don't have to worry about this. It is a $30 fee. Grab that, as well as please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.